If you're a leader with perfectionistic tendencies, hopefully you're aware of the potential damage you could be doing to your team. Today, we will dive into our perfectionism and explore what we can do to minimize that damage. Perfectionistic leaders can be difficult to work for. Our unmeetable standards frustrate our people, and over time, the unrelenting drip of criticism wears them down, sapping them of what little confidence they may have had. If we want to grow as managers, it's imperative that we become aware of our perfectionistic tendencies and the impact they have on the people who work for us. This isn't about ridding ourselves of our perfectionism, but rather practicing self-awareness and self-regulation to ensure that we don't negatively impact the people we lead. If you're wondering why you should do anything about your perfectionism, I ask you to go back and watch our video on the way perfectionism undermines our leadership. In this video, I want to focus on a few things we can do to tame that perfectionism and increase our leadership impact. First, realize that excellence does not require perfection. Striving for excellence is good. It sets us apart in a marketplace that's filled with average. But perfectionism cripples us and the people we lead. There's a point of diminishing return when it comes to perfectionism. So have standards. Expect high quality work, but don't expect your team to work without making mistakes. Don't expect that they will do everything the exact same way you would do it. They can be excellent without being perfect. Second, use failure as an opportunity to learn, not for shame. Every mistake is an opportunity. Using mistakes and failure as a coaching opportunity is powerful, and it's a hallmark of exceptional managers. But shaming your people when they fail, that's unproductive, and that is damaging. Have you ever made a mistake or come in under target? Imagine you're being publicly chastised for it. How do you feel? Is it helping you figure out how to correct your mistake? Is it helping you bounce back from the failure? Probably not. But even if it did, at what cost? Belittling, screaming, name-calling, and making fun of our employees when they fail brings no positive outcome. In fact, you're ensuring that they and the rest of your team will do everything in their power to keep from being caught making mistakes in the future. And you are creating a culture of blame and avoidance and destroying any chance that people will take accountability for their work. Now, please don't think I'm suggesting that failure has no consequences. When you use failure as a coaching opportunity, you're not letting them off the hook. You're helping them take responsibility for their error, learn why it happened, and find the best path forward. Then I think it's important to focus on value, not on perfection. Instead of constantly spinning your wheels, making every little detail perfect, focus on the most valuable parts of your work. Well, I can't tell you how many times I spent hours on some minor part of a presentation, some minor issue on a slide, or rewriting a specific line trying to make it more clever. I mean, I've spent hours on this stuff. And when I got it done, all of that effort added zero value. We already talked about excellence, so we're not accepting work that's sloppy or inaccurate, but instead, we're talking about obsessing over minutia that adds no value to the work. Is the criticism you're giving to your team going to change the value of what you're offering? Is it going to offset what it's going to cost for them or you to keep spending time on it? And is it worth the cost of the work they're not getting to while they keep tweaking? Sometimes good is good enough. If you are both a perfectionist and a manager, be aware of the ways your perfectionism can impact the people you lead. Make sure it doesn't get out of control by maintaining a standard of imperfect excellence, using failure as an opportunity for growth, not shame, and focusing on value instead of perfection. Thank you for partnering with us as you find your lead. If this was helpful, hit the like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel for more leadership content.